Okay, chat. Hi. I don't have much time right now, but hi. Welcome. Long time no see. It's been a minute. Don't mind the goggles. I'm about to go swimming. And I guess I should ask for opinion. Y'all fuck with the fit? Y'all fuck with the fit? It's some high class avant-garde shit, bro. If y'all don't understand it, y'all don't get it. Y'all are not with it. Anyway. I've decided to start video journaling. This is the start of my video journaling series. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop regular journaling. It's just, I'm not gonna say my hands get tired, because they do. But that's not why. It's just, I don't know. There's something enticing about just speaking out loud. Something that adds to the experience of reflection that journaling brings on its own. Anyway, what's the plan for today? It's 10:18 a.m. I have work at 1. My commute is 1.5 hours, which means I have to head out the house at 11:30. And then before that, I have to brush and shower. And before that, I have to work out because I'm meeting up with Jenna and her boyfriend's friend for dinner for a graduation celebration. Okay. I enter work at 4:30. Well, technically 6, but I leave at 4:30. Jenna's stuff is at 8. I don't think I can come back home because if I spend 3 hours commuting back here and then back to Brooklyn or wherever. No, not in Brooklyn. It's on 40th Street, I think. Anyway, yeah, that's not a good use of my time. So what I should do is I should go to work, hang out in my college until 8, and then link with them. And I should pregame because drinks are always overpriced at these fucking restaurants, bro. I'm tired of paying $20 for a single drink. So tired. I basically got scammed. There was a free party the other day I went to, and I went because it was free and it was on a rooftop. And then I went to get a drink and they charged me $20 for a Long Island iced tea. There was nothing free about it, and I went out on the rooftop and it was mostly sober people trying to act drunk. It was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. Oh my god. Never again. No. Bro, I'm paralyzed. I need to work out right now before I shower and brush, and I've been needing to work out for the past 8 hours that I've been up, but I'm paralyzed. It's debilitating. This fear, I guess. It's not fear. Apprehension about the future. Because I just graduated, I just fucking graduated. I'm out of school for the first time in forever. Yikes! It's unnerving, bro. I don't know what to do with this much free time. And it's not free time. It's all coming at a cost. I have student loans. I need to get a job that's in my major. And it's all so much, bro. And I'm beefing with so many people right now. It's I've never beefed with this many people at one time in my life. And it's not even beef. It's just I guess it's how freshman year was era of new meetings. It's graduation is an era of old farewells. I feel like I'm saying goodbye to a lot of people and a lot of things. I feel like I'm saying goodbye to myself and who I am and what I do every day. I was kind of defined by my lifestyle and goal of being jolly and happy, and now it's just that's juvenile, that's immature. It's not juvenile or immature. It's just not. It cannot be my most immediate concern, and it isn't. No, it still is, but it shouldn't be. That's the thing. It shouldn't be. I need to be someone new. I am someone new. This is the whole thing I made the alter ego for. Yes, I have an alter ego. Call me corny or whatever, but it's an effective technique because my OG personality was, I guess, too ancient, too old, too bitter to sort of, I guess, care about the future on a meaningful level. And prioritized instant, immediate gratification instead, right? And I think that's a pattern anyone who knows me can attest to, that that is how I used to live. And my other personality, the alter ego, if you will, the person who this channel is named after, the identity, I guess, this channel is named after, is more, I guess, I'm not gonna say he's like new into the world. He's kind of like been isekai into here, but he also does lack kind of a cohesive history that makes sense, as do all isekai characters. You don't get to know what they did in their world before they were here. So same with him. I don't get to know what Mr. Laika did in his past life. I just know he had one, which is kind of like a very cop-out narrative tool to not give him a backstory that defines who he can be. But that's what I want him to be. I want him to be malleable, not rigid. I want him to be adaptable, and I want him to approach the world with adventurousness and eagerness that I once did, right? Because in a way, for me, I feel like this is like going back into college. Like, leaving college is like going back into college for me, because I just moved out, kind of, right as I was graduating. So shifts in residence will always make you feel like you're starting a new phase of life, and that's what's happening here. The coincidence of the two things is making me feel as if everything is new and different, and everything is new and different. It's easier to get along with people when I'm not trying to be who I used to be, and I'm making an effort to adopt what, bro. I might have been a bit too on the nose with naming him, but I'm a fan of, I guess, a history behind names, a story behind names, and I'm regretting the name I picked for my alter ego, but it's kind of too late to change it, and like, it's an anagram of the beginning parts of several people who have influenced me. And I might have been a bit too on the nose with how I ended up arranging it. It could have been done differently, but I felt this was the most natural way, So, it is what it is. Anyway. What I was saying was, Konar, derivative of Conan, wood, is supposed to be more, I don't know what I was saying. Forget that line of thought. I rambled a bit there. I'm not gonna edit it out, because I'm not gonna edit my video journals. I'm gonna start making videos soon. Cool. Now that I have, I guess, capital for it. But yeah, I'm not gonna edit my video journals. This is supposed to be in its raw, unfiltered state. But yeah. Oh god, I'm rambling. I've been doing this for 9 minutes long. It's just, I think about, I guess, the people I'm saying goodbye to. And it's weird, because why is it weird? Goodbyes are always weird. But this is weird because it's like, I guess, there's a finality to it that it's not that I didn't anticipate it, it's that I didn't even think about it. I didn't think about what would happen when we graduated, but this was what was always going to happen, I think. Right? People really do change in college. It's like, they become entirely different people, and it's very dramatic when you see them once at the beginning of college and you see them again at the end, and you compare the two. And even me, if you compare who I used to be and who I am now, it's like, I guess in a way you could have predicted it, but you could never have predicted this was the most likely result. No, you could have. No, you couldn't have. I didn't think this could have been possible. But here we are, aren't we? And I'm not saying that the change is either positive or negative. I have my own thoughts on that, but I'm not going to comment on it. But change has happened. It was very transformative for me. It was. I I think I was very naive when I first got here. And over the past few couple of years I've like wisened up, but I'm still very well, it's less that I'm naive and more that I have a tendency to be naive even if I know better, right? Like I tend to it. I prefer it. It's the easier option in a sense. Does that make sense? So it's not that there was no choice but for me to be naive because I was so ignorant about the world. It's that when you make the choice to ignore the world, to be ignorant of what lies in it, that's willful naivete. And it's bad, but it's also, there's a reason people do it, right? There's a reason I did it, there's a reason I'm gonna do it. It's a social tool in a sense. It's like the way I consider most interactions I go through to be successful, and I try that make that social interaction successful. And the greatest tool I have, the greatest thing I've learned over the years is to ask questions. And to ask questions, you might not have the best questions, so you ask about stuff you already know, right? You pretend you don't. And sometimes I guess, you can convince even yourself that you didn't know. But you did. It was a pointless question, but you do it because it makes the interaction effective, I guess. This is why we need, not Neuralink, but brain-to-brain connection, communication, so we can communicate more effectively, not be so redundant. But anyway, Jenna's thing tonight, right, at 8, that I'm going to with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend. She invited the rest of the goon group. But I don't think they're coming. But Bree's not coming. And the fact that I'm going when Bree's not coming is not necessarily unusual. It's just not something that would have happened before, because I started hanging out with them, with that entire group, because of Bree, right? I still really don't have much interest in everyone else there, but, Jenna's been very good to me, so I like her. So, I don't know if I should go tonight, but I said I'm going, so I'm gonna go, but I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy myself, because Ethan, her boyfriend, I don't really know him that well. I met him once on our graduation cruise, and I was drunk as hell, and the music was loud, and we didn't really get a chance to talk, and yeah, that was awkward. Oh my god. Anyway, I need a pregame before that. Oh, it's 10:32. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. I'm locking in. I'm not gonna say goodbyes hurt, but it's that I don't understand why this sudden need for, I guess, a goodbye. I guess they're important. They're markers of a conclusion. How can you ever tell a story has concluded if there was never a final chapter, right? But it's also like, I would have preferred to remain friends, right? With a lot of people. Because I guess it's that philosophy I had. It's better to have more friends than enemies, and they're not enemies now. I hope not. But it's weird. I guess I am an enemy to them, you know. Which I guess is natural when life becomes about imposing your paradigm onto its framework. Kay was right. Everything is a competition. I wish it wasn't, but everything is. Okay. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna stop procrastinating. I'm gonna go and look up some Anna McNulty stretches, and then I'm gonna, what am I gonna hit? I'm gonna hit legs. Legs today. Legs. And some push-ups, I guess, because I want a chest bump. And shoulders, because I need a shoulder bump too, because otherwise it'll look weird. Ugh. Okay, bye.